Hey, look! It's the F2! Well, the turbocharged F1 car. Why? Because I really want to get this as done as fast as possible, and that's already in tatters. See you, suckers. Whoa. Yeah, that's gone horribly wrong. Oh, hello. Thanks for the push. Out my damn way. Out of the way. Oh, yeah, I went too slow. Completely forgot how good this thing handles at speed. That was horrible. Oh well. This thing's faster than the 787B through everything. Definitely got to go a bit slower through there. Look at the exit speeds of this thing, it's crazy. This being based on an old McLaren. Due to the turbocharged nature. It means it's just fast. Even though I do hit walls here and there. God, this thing is fast. What's the lap time? 1:35, I believe it's going to be. Yes. That's better. Wait, second hairpin. Tyres are already being worn a bit. But again, it wouldn't really matter because even with with a fair bit of tyre wear. No. Even with a fair bit of tyre wear, this thing is fast through the corners. Oops. Come on! Although at this rate, if I keep hitting walls, consistent laps will be impossible to get. Oh. GTT, how are you, buddy? I haven't seen you in a long time in a stream. Oh god, the understeer. Understeer settles in when you're not going fast. Slow and fast out, remember that tactic. Excellent. And to answer the question, yes, I am doing fine. I just wish I haven't got this cold. Yeah, I've been okay. I just wish I didn't have this cold. Yep, it's 50 laps of personal hell. I hate this track so much. The original was miles better. Which is why I'm now using this to get it done as fast as possible. Well, let me put it to you this way, dude. I was feeling better than yesterday. Yesterday, I was so drained of energy, I could barely work. Like, barely do any work at all. Ooh, that chicane. Oh, understeer. Went too fast. No, 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 you piece of crap. Hopefully the worst is over. I reckon the worst is over, and I am kind of on the mend. But if you hear my nose or you hear me coughing, then you know for a fact it's just the cold attacking me from the inside. Right, I need to change my tyres after this lap. Yes. Why? I'll show you. Yes, it is, John. Also, how are you? GT Sport feels like you're barely moving. I think it has something to do with the fact that you're in cockpit view most of the time. Although, I plan on getting it soon. Well, when I get a PS4 eventually because of Death Stranding. Which, yes, I will be streaming. Don't wait too long, just have a habit of closing servers down when a new game comes out. Oh, they're going to be supporting GT Sport for quite some time. Also, hello, Mr. Ford GT. They're going to cut updates for it anytime soon. Because recently they've announced that they're bringing in weather effects. So now it's going to be like proper rain. Hit in. Oh yeah, it's got to get the Clio V6. I'm kind of glad about that, really, because I know when it first released, it felt half baked. But now that all the content's coming in, it's actually feeling like a proper, serious competitor to like sim racing games on PC. I hope they have new updates for GT Sport at the end of the month. I think they will. But thing is, Polyphony have a habit of actually do have a habit of delaying stuff. That's part of the course. Even GT4 the prologue game at first. So did GT5. GT5 had a prologue. It just wasn't released in the States. I think it was a PAL exclusive. Oh, hi 4GT again. GT%. Yep, they've announced that as well, Alex. Wait, GT5 Prologue came out in the US? I thought it was just a PAL exclusive. Unless they decided on a later date that they bring it down. Third throughout the chicane. For this bad bit. Came out in Japan first and everywhere else. I think it came out in Japan in January of 08. And then it was brought here in March of 08, and then in like everywhere else about a few months after that. Very weird rollout. Right, just overtaking the Zonda. And the catch up to the 787B. Oh, it's December 07. It was a very long time ago since it released. Over 11 years ago. I was 14. My mate had it. Although he didn't have a racing wheel, which was... Well, I never got my first racing wheel until I was... God damn it, this bit is so irritating. I never got my first racing wheel, weirdly, until like March 2014. In which I got a... like a Driving Force Pro for £1, for £1, and it was fully functioning in a box. I had that for a year, and then I got a Thrustmaster TX. Now I've got a T300, and now I am hopefully gunning for a direct drive system next year. Oh, GTHD concept was great. Like, that was the pre-prologue to GT5. Oh, come on, corner. Thank you. Oh. That was bad. Just for the Gran Turismo game alone. I never got it on PSP. And from what I heard anyway, it was very bare bones. Also, hi 787B. I always thought it was cool that when you could max out the speedometer on the left in first person. Which was a bit... I mean, I just found it annoying. Because it didn't actually... I mean, yeah, sure, it shows me kilometers an hour in the middle section. Even though it should be miles an hour. But... which kind of made the speedometer on the right a bit pointless. Oh god, my nose. Also, fastest lap. Hey, Top Nep, how are you? Ooh, I thought I was about to spin the car out for a moment. Also, pit next lap. About to have dinner. Dinner. I had chicken curry for dinner. Oh, the cold's attacking me. A grilled tofu burger. Bleeding vegan food. I still like meat. Well, and eat a burger. 134.9, that's good. Good turning. I just like how different it's really freaking weird. I found like meat-free and meat products to just taste the same now, but I still like my burgers to be burgers. Most sluggish in GT3 compared to every other game. I'm normally racing it, but sometimes it's hard to see up from the corners with it. That's true with every third-person camera, and GT4's one was the worst. It was awful. I could not see anything. It kept swaying from side to side as well. It's made me feel sick. Well, Ripfall GT. Right, pit. Oh god, this cold has to die. come on, let's go. Let's keep the train going. Other than that, Beyond Jet. Oh, that's right. That's come to Netflix now, hasn't it? Yeah, I never really got into anime. I think the only two I ever watched, no, the only three actually, was Ruby, Afro Samurai, and what's the other one I watched? Yeah, oh, Initial D. That's about it. That's all I watched. In terms of anime, I was never really a big anime person. Even as a kid, I was more into like dark thrillers. Your boy watched Initial D. Yes. I'm just glad it was a decent, half-decent dub I found online. It's a complete mindfuck. What, like most anime? You'll probably have trauma after watching either. Dude, I got trauma after watching one episode of Sword Art Online. I watched one episode and I said, I'm never watching this again. It is awful. That will give you trauma. Out of the way, Corvette. Right, what's this coming up? It's red. It's the Viper. Bye, Viper. Out the damn way! Hogging the bloody racing line. The first anime I watched was Pokemon. I kind of remember watching Pokemon, but it wasn't a whole lot. Like some of the older Gran Turismo car noises compared to some of the newer ones, that's probably... Yeah, it's probably nostalgia. The GT Sports engine noises are thousands upon thousands of times better than previous games. Like, they actually sound like engines and not like modified food blenders or vacuum cleaners or dishwashers. Oh my lord. Also, fastest lap. hey, easy now. Also, I did not want to go into 5th. Oh, is that the 787B again? I believe it is. Away. Ha! You're nowhere near as fast as me through the corners. Reliability can't save you now. Well, it was a high-speed rotary. I mean, it all kind of sounded like that, really. Whoa, that was a bounce. That wasn't good. God, I hate these hairpins. Oh, that was nice. Keep it going. Right, need to change tyres after this lap. Here we go. Oh god, tickly cough. Turn, turn, turn. Nice. Oh. I actually really wish the original SS Route 11 was kept. Even though I had the Chicane of Doom, it was easier to do than the hairpins. But you would spin out by literally looking at a curb. Out of the way. Push me straight out the racing line. It. Hitting. Oh. Survive. I'm trying. I'm trying to survive this track. I just want to, like I said, I want to get this one done and over with so I don't have to do it ever again. And I'm trying to survive this cold. Ugh. There's the full GT again. The double endurance race. I mean, I already had to do the 2 hours of Trial Mountain. Now what am I catching up to? Is it the Corvette again? It is, I can see it. You, give me Slipstream. Yeah, I was in the RX-7RZ. Ow. I want to list the Storm, which was no good. So hopefully I win something better. Break. Come on. What am I catching up to? Is it the... It's the Viper. Out the way, you. Yeah, there's a bit of a problem with that GT. This dirt is... Well, they're technically dead. At least as far as I know. Oh yes, the speed! Oh, nearly hit the corner. Excellent. Oh. I reckon this race will be done around the 1 hour 10 minute mark. Oh yes. 787B is pitting. Ooh, did he hit the wall? What's this lap time going to be? 1:32.3. Damn it. Damn it. Bigger damn it. Wiper pitting in. Out the way! You. Get out the way! My God! Right, pitting free. God, 133.7. That's because of a 787B pushing me out of the way. And the fact that I hit every corner in the first section. That was good. Rotary F1, never. There will never be a rotary F1. I'll tell you exactly why. The FIA won't allow it. First off, as Mazda already proved with the 787B around Le Mans, is that they're way too reliable. Second, rotary engines require an absolute shit ton of oil. And maintenance costs will overall be too high as a result. And they also produce stupid amounts of emissions. And of course, the FIA are really high on hybrid systems right now. I mean, the newer F1 cars, despite producing less power than their V10 counterparts from yesteryear, they're actually faster anyway, due to advances in aerodynamic technology and the fact that hybrid engines typically generate more torque. So they actually just bomb it down the straights. It'd be cool from a car standpoint at least. Yeah, it'd be really cool to have a rotary engine F1. But due to today's environmental concerns, it just won't be possible. I mean, hell, after the RX-8 and after Mazda killed that, they've lost total interest in using rotary engines. Coughing to death. Okay, 40 minutes gone. Seems I might be able to finish this around the hour 20-minute mark as a result. Probably sound even louder at higher RPMs. Sounds like a fly buzzing around or something. Buzzing around inside of a oversized megaphone, yeah. Right, what's that? Am I catching up to? It looks like the Viper again. Indeed, the Viper. Out of the way. Damn it. Beautiful turning through the rather horrendous hairpins. Hello, Pagani Zonda. Oh, you. But he cut in front of me. Right, clean air from now on now. Ugh. Oh, bugger it. I hate how they made that so much sharper in GT3. That little chicane. Easier to be killed by it. Come on, turn now. Thank you. May have worn tyres, but it's no excuse for no good handling. And 39 is not good. Now you see why I hate this version of Route 11 GT. They replaced it with tiny little hairpins, which made things so much worse. It's like another Cote d'Azur level of hairpin, pretty much. But at least at Monaco, the hairpin's iconic. Here, it's just frustrating. Also, I just bashed my entire microphone. Right, need to pit next lap. Nice turning. Right, who am I coming up to now? At the Ford GT again. God, don't magnetize the wall, car. Viper's pitting. Oh, hello, 787B. Oh, nearly followed it into... Well, too late. I was about to say I nearly followed it into a wall. Oh, it's pitting. Is it pitting? Yes. Nice. Away, you fool's face. It was struggling to keep up. Yeah, I'm doing another one, fanboy. Why? Because I want it straight out of the way. On the race car pitting in. Big car will do the same. Well, it is an F1 car, let's be honest. This thing will only respond to speed and speed only. Although to maintain that speed, it needs fresh tyres. Ugh. Ugh. It needs stuff. Unfortunately, I can't change tyre type because GT won't allow it. The 787B pass on the outside. Like a LMP hunting down a GTE. I think the problem would be is that it would be OP. Like, I did the Trial Mountain Endurance in the RX-7 on super hards, and the tyres would last 25 minutes on a single stint. Right, 3 pits to go now. And then race done. I mean, I'm going to bed. Get one of these rendered tonight, and then get the other one done. Upload them on Saturday. No, it doesn't. It's a stock spoiler, and you can't adjust stock spoilers. The racy race. Oh, hello, Pagani. Jet dragsters, oh my god. Prepare for deafness. Although, to be honest, you'll probably be like Mr. Birds, who can't keep up with them. So you just ask the guys to go in first gear the whole way. They're fucking deafening. They're loud. I think they have to have you sign a waiver for like ear protection or something. I mean, you could say, but their jet engines, they're quieter. Thing is, an engine, it's just a consistent, like, low-pitch hum. With a jet engine, you'll be hearing a high pitch, and it's high-pitched noises that really damage your ears. I got earplugs and headphones. That's a good thing. Some cars you could in GT6 or Sport, or maybe GT4 at stock, but I guess not. I should go back and play some GT3 again. I mean, I can check, but I'm pretty sure you can't. I'm pretty sure you can't adjust rear downforce in on stock spoilers. I would rather not hear dragsters. They're too loud. Also, hello Ford GT. I like some of your slipstream. Come on, we're coming up to 16 laps to go. I've never been to Germany, let alone the Nürburgring. Although I'd like to one day. I like to go to the ADAC Sim Racing Expo one day, because that's normally held at Nürburgring. Although I think it's either at the Nürburgring or the Red Bull Ring. I can't specifically remember. But the first place that's on my bucket list right now is Monaco. And there's a good chance I will be going there next year. Right, pit next lap. That's a wall. Hello, Corvette, once again. At the racing line, come on! Now it's bashing me. Get. I'll get you for that. I'll be sitting far away from the dragsters anyway. I guess, but I think it's still best to wear like earplugs. Right, there's the 787B. Oh yeah, jets allowed when they're close up. A jet dragster, I think, is going to be even louder. Nice cornering. Oh, should have broke a bit earlier. Yep, now I haven't got any aerodynamic grip. They did it back in the 60s. Hell, there was a nuclear powered car at one point. Because people saw it, nuclear power was greener and produced more power than power stations back in the 60s. And then they thought, yeah, it's too expensive to make, and to make things worse, Chernobyl happened. Yeah, a nuclear powered car actually happened. I think it was called the Ford Nucleus. Yeah, the Ford Nucleon. Concept car in 1957. Designed to be powered by nuclear power. Also, it has now been 1 hour. Well, people were thinking about, like, greener, like, more powerful in the future of cars. Yeah, grease-powered car. Hell, even back in like the 1900s, there was electric cars and there was steam-powered cars. Keep hitting the damn microphone. Tree-powered cars. They're called Morgans, sir. Hey, that was close. Thing is, with a jet-powered car, back in the 60s when Chrysler made it, the idea is that you could create a car that could run on anything that's flammable. Any flammable liquid. So, petrol, diesel, alcohol. The problem was, a jet engine car would... The equivalent of a jet engine car back then would be the equivalent of buying 3 Bugatti Veyrons in 2005. And the idea that it would be a car that regular people could buy was ludicrous. Because no one could afford it. It was pointless. One of the very few surviving ones that are still running to this day is, well, kept in the garage, kept in Jay Leno's garage. Carbon dioxide powered car. Dude, that's not far off. I'm not making that up either. And there's your announcement about nuclear-powered cars. It was a concept that was stuck in concept and never released. And you know what? Thank God. I hate nuclear power stations are ridiculous. And GT, like I said, carbon dioxide powered cars, you are not far off that. Thing is, what Bosch is currently creating technology which can extract carbon dioxide and turn it into raw material. Effectively reverse engineering the gas. That's a damn way. Bloody brake checking me. They Bosch say, while it's a success, it's still quite expensive. But this could mean that the internal combustion engine will live on. And it will create absolutely no emissions at all. Because if anything, we're removing emissions from the air. Which, if it takes off, which it probably will, it could mean the doom of the electric car. I mean, hydrogen is still... It's still being touted as the future. There's only been a couple of hydrogen-powered cars. And while there's now proper commercial ones starting to break through, the problem is hydrogen is both A, expensive, and B, it's a bit hard to find at your local pump. Because it's difficult to sort of turn it into a fuel. But if they stop focusing on the fact that, hey, stop trying to extract it from space and just use tap water, because guess what makes water, well, part of water, then hydrogen could take off in the next 5 or 10 years. And the electric car will die. But they won't have hydrogen. Because hydrogen engines can power a house. Also, I completely forgot to pit. No, I haven't. I haven't completely forgotten to pit at all. I need to pit next lap. Ow. I remember watching yours. Oh, the BP oil spill 2010. What that was devastating. One of my mates, when that was on there, she wouldn't stop talking about it. But BP have learnt their lesson now. Now it's time to wait for the next oil tanker to explode. Brakes are becoming less effective. Right, time to box this lap. It was on the sea, but at the same time it poisoned the ocean. It killed, I think it was like thousands of, it killed something like 20,000 fish. And poisoned that part of the ocean for something around the region of the next, well, I wouldn't say the next, I think the cleanup operation's sort of complete. Oh God almighty, that was a ginormous sneeze. While the cleanup operation's still sort of complete, it's not safe for marine life to live there. Oh man! Not cool to sneeze. Hi, Viper. Oh God, here comes a third one. I'm so glad I don't live south of the US. I don't live in the US at all. Although I kind of wish I was in the US now. Alright, second to last pit stop. I had a head cold once to give me a massive headache while trying to sleep, but blowing my nose seemed to help. Yeah, head colds are horrible, man. Blowing your nose does help because it eases the congestion. And the air can actually pass through your nose to your head. It's the same with the flu. You blow your nose and you don't get such a massive migraine. What, hydrofoils? They've existed for years. Granted, they're custom made, but they've existed for years. You ever heard of the rinse speed splash? Oh god, Viper doing an epic drift. That was majestic. Oh. I couldn't tell what it was. Well, they've existed for years, but there's always been people creating amphibious vehicles. I mean, I think the first amphibious vehicle, I can't remember who made it. I think it was made back in the 70s. Also, fuck you, Zonda. It was made in the 70s and had like teak decking on the back. Like, problem was, barely anyone bought it due to the fact that you had to both register it as a car and a boat. So you couldn't technically drive the car without a boating license. Yeah. That also meant you had to get like 2 insurance policies on the thing. And register it twice. That costs money. Lots of it. Yeah. Drag boats. Oh yeah, they're the scariest things in the world to watch. A boat that does, what was it? 170 miles from standing to 170 miles an hour in what was it, like 3 seconds on water? No, 5 seconds on water. 3 seconds is a bit unrealistic. You'd have to create such a strong and safe and stable boat just to do that. Otherwise, at that speed, it could literally tear itself apart under its own power, and or start flying. Not too arcadey, but it was fun. Yeah. They could start catching air underneath the hull. And lift the boat up. That's scary enough to watch while it has while a car has on a car, so it actually lifts it up under its own aerodynamics. But on a boat, you're on water, and the faster you go, the faster you're going, and the higher you're going, the harder the water is. So, say you're going at 60 miles an hour above water, and you drop from a height of about 30 feet. Water no longer feels like water. It feels like you're landing on solid concrete. Alright, pit next lap. Ow. They should invest in really small adjustable wings to point the front down if needed. I mean, if NASCAR could create like simple flaps to stop the car from flipping over while spinning, I'm sure like drag boats can like invest in those, like, well, drag boat teams and racers, mind you. Yeah, and then well, start flying, which is not good. It could insinuate in the result of death. Well, there's always going to be crazy people, fanboy. It simply doesn't matter how many sane people there are saying this has to stop. You are going to be killed. Problem is, people like an adrenaline rush, and you are most alive when you are on the knife edge between life and death. And honestly, that's the truth. I mean, some people get easy adrenaline highs over speed. But some people like to do really crazy things to get their adrenaline high. It's like people want more of it. I mean, some people have even said that trying to get adrenaline high is about as addictive as trying to get a cocaine high. People are always going to look for more of it. Anyway, this is pretty crazy. Group B happened because it wasn't because it was dangerous. It was because one guy rolled over going way too fast and plowed into a group of spectators, killing 20. That's why they were banned, and they were made to have four-wheel drive after, I think it was like 1991. Right, 3 laps, well, 2 laps ago technically. I mean, now it's a lot safer. Although I wish they'd bring back the 2-litre engines, but of course this is the FIA and they won't do that. And yeah, some rally stages are... Oh god, please, car. I know some rally stages are like idiotically dangerous, like the Jordan rally, where drops are quite sheer and there's pointy rocks in the desert. Rally Monte Carlo is not much safer because it's normally set in the winter. Come on. It's always set in the winter, which means there's ice. And there's also sheer drops. And if there's no safety barrier, and you slip on some ice, which at this point is kind of unlikely thanks to advances in four-wheel drive and tyre technology. Oh yeah. Oh. Right, go. Move. Oh yeah, like farm tracks around Wales and Germany. Rally actually takes more concentration and more... Oh my god. Can I please stop hitting stuff? About to say, Rally takes a lot more concentration than like any motorsport ever. While I went for the trial mountain race, the Lister Storm race car. It takes more concentration because you have to think about. It takes two to actually do a rally, and if your co-driver is not reading out what's there, what the next corner is going to be like, what obstacles there are, what kind of trajectory the road's going to be in, then it could actually legit result in life and death. Because you may hit, if the co-driver doesn't say anything about, say, okay, maybe like two left Titans boulder inside, and he doesn't tell you that, and you are about to drift through that, and you hit it, there's more of a likely chance that you might actually die. Also, I win. 500,000 credits. Now I need a thumbnail. Look at that thing. Yeah. As the Rock says, boots to asses. Jesus. Right. What do I get? What is that? Well... I don't know how to feel about this car. It's an Autobacks. I'm gonna say this game's screwing me over again.